Hey guys, Scott here with some free-for-all on Afghan, and as you can see, I've got a new video layout thing. I'm just testing it out. I made it this morning in Photoshop, all myself, all 100% my own work, because, you know, I don't cheat, I don't steal people's work, so all 100% mine, and it's got the kill streaks and the perks, and just a bit of information. As you can see there, it says free-for-all on Afghan. It's got my name because, you know, just in case you forget my name. And apart from that, I'm using the TAR-21 silenced and the M93 Raffica silenced with claymores and stuns. And I recorded this game straight after the 30 and 5 on Subbase that I uploaded earlier this week. This was the next game in that lobby. So it was mostly the same players, and there was some new fresh pack of boosters because everybody loves boosters, and I do get the better of them and still managed to win the game with a nice score. And here's my first kill. A bit far into the game to be getting the first kill, but you know, it's the World Cup today. Well, not the World Cup, it's a World Cup match. Well, 4 to be exact, but England is the most important match today. Nobody cares about the other ones because those teams are not very good, and well, Germany are good, but you know, and England, to be perfectly honest, I don't fancy our chances today. I mean, I would love England to go through and win the World Cup, and everybody's like on the news this morning. I was watching the news, I was watching GMTV, which for those of you that don't know is like a morning breakfast show here in the UK, and you know, they was interviewing some English fans in South Africa, and all these people were like 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, and you know, I'm sitting there like, you know, let's be a bit more realistic here. You know, I'd love England to go out and win every game 5-0, but to be quite frank, that's not going to happen, is it? So let's be a bit more realistic, like, and you know, maybe think about 1-0, 2-0, and then you're sort of on the right track. But based on our performance in the last 2 matches, I mean, I don't really fancy our chances because, you know, we haven't been playing well. I mean, the Sun newspaper in the UK put out a front page article when the groups were announced, and it said easy, England, Algeria, Slovenia, Yanks, which spells easy, the first letters of each of those countries, and you know, it's turned out to be not as easy as we first thought. So I don't fancy the chances because we are the strongest team in the group on paper, but you know, based on the way the teams have been playing, Slovenia are looking like the strongest team in the group at the minute, and you know, they could just as easily beat us, which is not what we want to happen, because, well, we don't want England to get knocked out of the World Cup, because I think it'll be something like the first time we've failed to get through the group stage since 1958 or something like that. You know, it's been nearly 50 years since we failed to get through the group stage, and you know, so you know, Fabio Capello was labelled as one of the best managers we've ever had. So if he can't get us through the group stage, then I don't know who can, which is a bit worrying. But that right there is why you don't shoot at my air support with your primary weapon, because I will hunt you down and kill you with a headshot, because you're just going, hey, look at me, I'm over here shooting your air support, come and kill me. And you know, shall I give tips for free-for-all? I mean, you can't really give tips for Modern Warfare 2 now because everybody's played it to the death, so everybody sort of knows all the tips and everything like that. But anyway, a lot of commentators say, oh, you know, take an area of the map and make it your own and defend it from attackers, and some people say an 8 for the map because it's 8 players, but you know, if you had an 8 for the map, if every one of the 8 players took an 8 for the map, a different 8 for the map, then you'd all be sitting there in your own 8s getting no kills because there'd be nobody running around and trying to come back for revenge kills. But I take a good sort of third of the map and patrol backwards and forwards here. I take from sort of round A flag, where A flag is in domination by that truck, and sort of all the way around to here on the cliffs, which is a pretty big area. I'd say that's nearly a third of the map, so you know, it helps me pick up quite a few kills in a shortish space of time, because people keep coming back, and that's the way to play free for all. I mean, if you get a few kills in one area, I mean, I'm not saying camp. There's a massive debate on the difference between camping and not camping, and what's camping and what's not. And you see me rage knife there because that guy killed me when I was on 15, and I was thinking maybe I can go flawless, but you know, shit happens. And I get payback on him because payback's a bitch. So, you know, defensive play and camping. I class camping as sitting in a corner, normally a low traffic corner, so somewhere where they're not likely to be found, and you know, just sitting there with a shotgun waiting for people to come in. If you hear people, that's fine. I mean, I usually get accused of camping if I shoot somebody as he comes around the corner. It's like, well, you know, you haven't got ninja on, mate, so I heard you coming, so I waited around the corner. So I wasn't camping, I soundboarded you. And that's not camping, but patrolling an area and, you know, defending that area is definitely not camping. I mean, the area I'm patrolling is about a third of the map, so if you say I'm camping in that third of the map, then, you know, it's a bit of a ridiculous accusation, as it were, to camp in that massive spot. And at this point I break out of my third to go and find the boosters, because they take the lead on me and I'm not having none of that. And I think I pick off a guy here from my predator, so I blow up the boosters, and no, I don't actually. I get a few hit markers on this guy, and I'm one off my predator at this point, and I didn't want to die, so they hit the deck. And here we go, here are the boosters. Surprise, I found you. Get out the two guys with a nice double kill, nice triple kill feed right there, and then surprise knife when he respawns from a Harrier strike. So almost as good as a quad kill feed, apart from the other 3 kills disappeared. And I call him my Harriers in the middle of the map, and this guy gets an AC-130, but I managed to get my payload and do my predator kill, and then he kills me with his AC-130. That was one of the boosters, so I was slightly worried about him overtaking me, but I call him my payload when I respawn. The Harrier gets me a kill, and then my payload gets me a game winner just coming up now. And that's about it for this game. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the background and how I can improve it. Final score was 30 kills and 2 deaths. Should have been only 1 death, but the booster's AC-130 got me. Thanks for watching, thumbs up as it helps me a lot.